handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And they steal it back on the return. Well, partner, those halftime adjustments they had planned on offense. Hold on, let me just crack it open here and throw those right out the window.
That's such a bummer. You do spend those rapid minutes in the halftime locker room getting everybody on the same page. Hey, here we go. Here's our plan. Here's our new script. And instead, that script, well, it's rewritten, and now the defense got to respond.
12.
On first down, here's Burrow. Catch is made in close. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Another through the air this game. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has it at the 11. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that, or it's tackle for loss.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And now the Bengals have it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen about quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
One after up and good by McPherson. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
2nd and 13. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Setting up a throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget.
Here we go.
Going with Brown on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Offense in the hurry up now.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals piling onto the scoreboard yet again. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Another score for him this game. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. This is Bigsby. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39.
From the 39. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
He'll try and throw it here. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Got his man, that's Brown again. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
First down, Jacksonville.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun here. Looking. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, but it's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion. Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
On now is Cook to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. Juke's at a one-stop. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 12, 12, 12. Kill. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Looking to throw Burrow. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals trying to end this before the final quarter. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Another through the air this game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. It's free again! And the Bengals get to it! Running up pretty well after that fumble. They are still going to take over in the red zone.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Chased out to his right. Just keeps connecting to Chase. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Offense working quickly.
On the stop. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. That is Caleb Ramshaw.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And nothing to show from their last drive except, well, we did see a couple of short tempers, Brock. Not happy to have fumbled away that series.
Yeah, fumbles are one of those mistakes, Kate, you don't get a lot of grace for in the NFL. Just one in a game is too many. Got to find a way to protect the rock.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. 2nd and 3 now. Slot man motioned over. From the 27. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Extra DB out there for the Bengals. 3rd down coming. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
3rd down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. Running it after the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They gained 14 on the play, and that's a Jaguar 1st down.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
They're going play action. And the Jaguars get back on top of loose football. They're keeping possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it to Max.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play, and it's going to bring them to 3rd down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Running back sent in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to be 4th down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there. The Jaguars into punt formation. And he's been one of the players of this game. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this 2nd half. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Wait, stop.
One play action here. Burrow. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals keeping the pedal forward and adding 6 more. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Another score for him this game. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 14. Wow, it's free again! Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
From the 22 on second down. On the move, headed right. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Another score for in this game.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
Now give left side to Bigsby. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Look to throw. Have it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Bengals grow their lead on the turnover. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Starting at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Running left with Bigsby. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, the football's loose. And now the Bengals have it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Bengals capitalize McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Starting from the 5. Wow, it's free again! And they steal it back on the return. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Bengals piling onto the scoreboard yet again. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Wow, it's free again! And they steal it back on the return. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Bengals trying to end this before the final quarter. That is the type of hit Brock delivered precisely to separate him from the football. And good luck to anybody trying to hold on through that.
And if you get a fumble on a return, a lot of times with how the personnel is displaced in position, you can find a lane for an immediate return. And sometimes, that open space even extends the whole way to the end zone for 6.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll run this with Bigsby. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Big game coming, and Thomas snags another. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a third down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
Taken at the 2. Juke the defender. Flashing some serious skill there. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half.
Let's get set. 180. 12. 12. Go. 11, Thomas.
Burrow on the play action. He lost it deep left. And this is going to end up incomplete. really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Here we go. 180. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Stop.
Now shotgun handoff to Brown. Has good room at the 35. He cuts it right sideline. There's room to run. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd.
He just keeps scoring and scoring and scoring it. Look at the juice he showed on touchdown number 4. He actually looks like he's getting stronger and faster as this game goes along. Just wow.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the upright. And they'll continue adding to their lead.